seconds to go. Start. We disapprove of the observations of the High Court in a succession of orders, in the present case recording that the counsel for the parties do not press for a further reasoned order. The grant of bail is a matter which implicates the liberty of the accused, the interest of the state, and the victims of crime in the proper administration of criminal justice. It is a well settled principle that in determining as to whether bail should be granted, the High Court, or for that matter the Sessions Court, deciding an application under section 439 of the Code of Criminal Procedure, would not launch upon a detailed evaluation of the facts on merits, since a criminal trial is still to take place. These observations, while adjudicating upon bail, would also not be binding on the outcome of the trial, but the court granting bail cannot obviate its duty to apply a judicial mind and to record reasons, brief as they may be, for the purpose of deciding whether or not to grant bail. The consent of parties cannot obviate the duty of the High Court to indicate its reasons why it has either granted or refused bail. This is for the reason that the outcome of the application has a significant bearing on the liberty of the accused on one hand, as well as the public interest in the due enforcement of criminal justice on the other. The rights of the victims and their families are at stake as well. These are not matters involving the private rights of two individual parties as in a civil proceeding. The proper enforcement of criminal law is a matter of public interest. We must therefore disapprove of the manner in which a succession of orders in the present batch of cases has recorded that counsel for the respective parties do not press for further reasoned order. If this is a euphemism for not recording adequate reasons, this kind of a formula cannot shield the order from judicial scrutiny. Grant of bail under section 439 of the Code of Criminal Procedure is a matter involving the exercise of judicial discretion. Judicial discretion in granting or refusing bail, as in the case of any other discretion which is vested in a court as a judicial institution, is not unstructured. The duty to record reasons is a significant safeguard which ensures that the discretion which is entrusted to the court is exercised in a judicious manner. The recording of reasons in a judicial order ensures that the thought process underlying the order is subject to scrutiny and that it meets objective standards of reason and justice. This court made observations with respect to the exercise of appellate power to determine whether bail has been granted for valid reasons as distinguished from an application for cancellation of bail. That is, this court distinguished between setting aside a perverse order granting bail vis-a-vis cancellation of bail on the ground that the accused has misconducted himself. Stop.